everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week on the Taking Over Your Life challenge, it is all about getting on your exercise. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Don't mind me, I just literally came back from a walk and filmed all the B-roll for this video. Physical is such a huge part of everybody's life. I feel like getting physical and being active and getting healthy is something that we all really crave and want in our life. But I found it most important when I was single and when I was trying to retake over my life. And that's kind of when I realized how important exercise and being active was to me. So at the point that I reincorporated getting physical, I really didn't enjoy my life. I wasn't happy with the way that I was living. I was working a night shift job and I was basically sleeping until the point that I absolutely had to get up to get ready for work, and then going to work and either getting off and going out and partying, or getting off and driving home, getting home at midnight and just crashing, going to sleep, and then again doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I just noticed that it really didn't give me any fulfillment in life, and I wasn't getting any joy out of anything that I was doing. Part of that being I wasn't doing anything for myself, and I really wasn't doing anything outside of work and partying. So what I ended up doing was I sat down one day and I was like, I was just coming out of curiosity at where I was in my life and what I was doing. And the point of curiosity at this point was my health. So I sat down and I figured out how much sleep that I was getting. And I can't remember now, but I remember it being way over the amount that I really needed. So my body personally really thrives off of having 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I know everybody's different, so you can tailor this to your body and your personal needs. But for me, 8 to 9 hours really works for me and really makes me feel good, rested, and recharged for the next day. So anyways, I found out that I was getting way more sleep than I really needed, and that if I was to get the max, which is 9 hours of sleep for me, would be me waking up at 8 in the morning. So I had this chunk of time, if I was to be waking up earlier, that I could be filling with things that I actually enjoyed doing. So I was really surprised by this. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm still kind of shocked by how much sleep I was getting and not really even noticing. So the very first thing that I decided to incorporate in my life to give me joy and to give me fulfillment was exercise. And I feel like this really changed my whole dating game and the place that I was in. I feel like it started really small with this one act, and it just continued to progress into more positive things. As you know, like, have you ever heard like one small positive thing can turn into a million positive things? And for me, this was really true. It started with me just getting up at 8 in the morning, throwing on some workout clothes and going for a walk. Now, if you haven't worked out for a really long time, it's important to remember that your body isn't used to movement. Your body is made for movement, but if it hasn't been moving much for a long period of time, you want to start slow. And that's where I was. So I started out with walking, and it slowly progressed into me jogging, and it slowly progressed into me taking control of other parts of my life and taking control and taking charge of where I was. So I stopped working night shift. I was able to start going to school and it just slowly progressed into finally meeting my husband. I feel like exercise is really huge because it's something that we want to do, but I think it's also really huge because of the impact that it has on our lives. I know that there has been research done and they talk about how endorphins are released from your body when you exercise. And in my personal life and my personal journey with exercise, I've noticed in the way that I feel when I'm done, and sometimes during exercise or being active, the amount of joy that I have, I definitely feel like it creates a positive change in how I feel the whole rest of the day. It makes me feel like I'm doing something for myself. It makes me feel like I have this little chunk of something that I'm completely and totally in control of. And I don't know, I think that endorphins thing is, I mean, obviously they're scientists, so they probably know what they're talking about. But I'll just say from personal experience, the way that I feel afterwards, I can totally agree with what they're saying because I feel so good afterwards. I know that not everybody does. If you talk to someone like my husband, he really doesn't get that positive, encouraged feeling. And sometimes I think that just can take time to start to feel. I know in my last journey with starting to get fit again, I hadn't worked out in a really long time and I had chronic neck pain. And so getting started was really hard. And now that I've been doing it for a while, it's getting easier. It's taking that first step to get out the door and getting to move. I'm not a health expert, but I do know that I've seen the really positive impact that it's had on my personal life, and that's why I wanted to share it with you ladies, because I hope that it can have a positive impact on your life and show how it can connect to the whole rest of your life. You know, exercise isn't just this one little thing that you quote unquote should be doing because that's what everybody says you should be doing, or to do it to look a certain way. Like, you should be doing it for yourself. You should be doing it because of the way that it makes you feel. And I don't think there's any one right way to be active for any one person. I think it's totally up to you. It's your body and it's your journey. But I do think it's a really positive thing that you can do for yourself. And I really do believe in the power of being active and the impact that it can have on the rest of your life. So I know this video was really short, but I hope that it was inspiring, and I hope you look forward to seeing the next video. If you like this video, please click the like button down below because it really supports my channel. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see the rest of the Taking Over Your Life videos, and I'll see you next week for the Taking Over Your Life challenge. Bye!